We have any advice on how to write in an established IP? My name is Jean. I'm an author, editor, publishing professional. I help you make your writing better. Yeah, don't call them, they'll call you. So they said, I want to write in a world of established sci fi IP, especially something owned by the mouse. I assume you mean Disney. Don't write in an established IP, especially something owned by Disney, if you plan to profit off of it and unless they have offered you that position. Let me say that a little bit differently. So when Disney wants novelizations of their work, they go out and they seek for those authors. How do they find those authors that they're going to work with? These are usually authors who have already published a bunch of stuff and are successful someplace else. They might go to like a stable of authors that are writing under a collective pseudonym, or they will go and they will have basically auditions of people who are already agented, who are already ghostwriters, that are already like people that are already proving themselves in other ways in this space. Disney will approach them. You don't get to like go and approach Disney and be like, yoo-hoo, I wrote a book that's set in the world that you have set up and I'd like you to pay me for it now. You might not be referring to Disney on here, in which case I've made myself look a little bit silly, but the point actually like stands no matter who owns the IP that you are writing in. Fan fiction, you cannot profit off of that. That is not legal. I know that there are some very famous fan fictions that have had the serial numbers filed off of them and that those are being published, and ooh, I do not work in the legal departments of those publishers. I am not involved in how that decision gets made and where they decide what the lines on that are. That is way above my pay grade. I'm not going to try to justify those decisions or make those decisions. That is not any of my business. If you want to be the person tapped to write the novelization of your favorite superhero stories, the best way to do that is to get yourself a literary agent and to say, hey, I am very interested in doing IP work, and then write things that look like they could be part of that universe. Not actually part of that universe, but you write a full manuscript and you revise it and you demonstrate that you can write action and romance and that you can write the type of stuff that feels broody and dark if you're trying to write Batman novels, and stuff that feels light and fluffy and fun if you are trying to write in a universe that feels light and fluffy and fun. Demonstrate that you have the skills that they are going to be looking for. So when they go around and they are saying like, hey, we're looking for a writer for this project, your agent can submit your work as an audition for that process.